Doing well. Thanks for asking. And what have you been up to today so far?
Sorry,
What have you been up to?
what I did today.
Yeah, what have you done today?
I worked this morning, and
Okay.
then I had a lesson in a school of English, and now I'm here to continue studying English with you.
Nice. Okay, cool. Um, and Jose, welcome to class. Jose, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing very well, and you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. And Jose, yeah, what have you been up to today?
In the morning, I was working. After that, I had a lunch, and now I am learning English.
Okay. What'd you have for lunch?
Uh, I had for lunch some salad, and after that some fish.
Okay. Nice. Um, and sounds pretty good. Avdala, welcome to class. Avdala, how's it going?
Okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Abdallah, how did Anwar's interview go?
Yeah, he get the next level of the interview. So
Nice.
he has to interview the CFO now, which is the
Cool.
chief
That's awesome.
financial. Yeah. And
Really
he
cool.
told me that I have to thank you. So really thank you, man.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. It's good to hear. I'm really glad that you did well. Um,
Yeah.
okay, nice. And how have you been? What have you been up to?
Uh, Actually, yeah, it's normal. I just back from my walk.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and we fasting now. So
And what?
I don't know if you have idea about that. We fast this month.
Uh-huh.
It's Ramadan.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ramadan.
so I think
Okay.
this is the major thing in my day.
Yeah. Nice.
Uh,
Okay. And Anna Carolina, welcome to class. Anna, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Okay, good to hear. And Anna Carolina, what have you been up to today?
Today, nothing. But I have a great weekend. I had people over. We had barbecue. My husband
Nice.
bought a pool table, and we played a lot. And the weather
That's
was
awesome.
nice yesterday, and we went sailing.
Okay.
And that's all. But today, nothing. I'm just taking your class now.
Okay. Yeah, cool. And a pool table sounds great. I want to come visit. I love pool. Um,
Yes, I have one pool table and a food table.
nice. And a foosball table. Very cool.
Football, football. Thank you.
Yeah. And Ehab, welcome to class. Ehab, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. Thank you. It goes well. It's going well.
It's going well. Good. Nice.
And
And go ahead.
I was going to ask, how is your day?
It's going well so far. Just started. Um, so yeah, breakfast and reading and then class.
It's morning now.
Yeah, it's only 9.
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
what you reading about?
I'm reading a book called Los Detectives Salvajes. So it's a book in Spanish. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's kind of about
it's
Mexico and Mexicans.
yeah,
Huh?
it's about education level or something like that, or some classes, or just you love
It's a
to
novel.
read. No,
Yeah, I like
yeah,
novels. Yeah.
yeah, great.
Um, but okay, and I think that's everybody. Let's get started with today's class. And so we're talking about honesty. Miguel, can you read the title on the next lines?
Honesty. In today's class, we will talk about honesty and dishonesty. Read about the lines, practice conjunctions and verbs, and read some Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, conjugating. Can you repeat conjugating?
Conjugating.
Yeah, good. And perfect. Let's get to the next page. And Miguel, can you ask Jose the first question?
Jose, is there a difference between a dishonesty and lying?
I think so. I think there is a difference between dishonesty and lying. Dishonesty is when you deceitfulness in someone's character or behavior. And lie is when you cheated to someone.
Okay, lying. We would say lying
Lying.
is when you cheat someone.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said about dishonesty very well. Can you repeat that part?
Yes. Dishonesty is deceitfulness in someone's character or behavior.
Okay. Okay, nice. I think that's a good answer. Okay. And Jose, can you ask Ehab the
Yes.
second question?
Is it ever alright to give only a partial truth?
Uh, yes, it's alright, I guess, because everyone gives the information he wants. He doesn't need to give all information or
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Anna Carolina, do you think it's possible to give the entire truth?
No, teacher, because it's relative.
Can you explain that?
uh, well, what is true for me is not the true for you. It depends on the way we see the world, and people are not open books all the time. You know, I am very philosophical today.
Philosophical. Very philosophical today.
Okay, thank you. Philosophical.
I think that's how you spell it. Okay, good. And Anna Carolina, can you ask Abdallah the next question?
Sure. Abdallah, what professions are sometimes accused of giving misleading or half-truth?
What's professionals are some times. Actually, I didn't get the meaning of the question. So if
Okay, I am. There are some professions where people lie more often, such as
okay, is that give him the excuse to lying,
yes. What
or
are
or
do you know people who lie all the time because of their profession?
yeah, definitely seller,
Who
any
are
seller,
them?
any salesman, a lawyer, all of them. I think they have to lie to continue to get the profit that they want.
Yeah, good. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I think that's good. They all have to lie to get the profit they want. Why do you think lawyers lie? Why do lawyers lie? Like, be a little bit more
Lawyers,
specific.
okay, lawyers, they didn't lie as a meaning of the word, but they changed the truth. They can play with the words, so they can give another meaning of what's happened, or how to can just avoid any harm that can get for his client. So he will
Yeah.
try to change the truth just with playing with some rules and words. So he doing some kind of lying or dishonesty. I think.
Yeah. I think that's really good. Okay, perfect. And I think we're good here. Let's have Miguel. Can you read the words?
Okay. Simplicity, deceitfulness, integrity, virtues, sincere, ethics, frankness, self-esteem, perceive.
Nice. Okay. Let's look at integrity. Integrity. Can you repeat that one more time?
Integrity,
Good. And virtuous.
virtues,
Yeah, virtuous. One more time?
virtues,
Good. Sincere.
sincere,
And frankness.
frankness.
Perfect. Okay. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Yeah, the second one. This is Linux.
Deceitfulness. Can you repeat it one more time? Deceitfulness.
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 Let's get it.
Okay, try to say it. Da.
The
Seat.
seat,
Seat.
the seat,
Full.
the seat for
Ness. Deceitfulness.
Deceitfulness. Deceitfulness. Yeah,
Perfect.
and what does that mean?
Okay. Does anybody know what deceitfulness means?
May I?
Yeah.
Okay. It's astuteness, skill. Um, it's a way to. My gosh, it's a noun. That people who lie have it. Trickery, guile, guile, teacher,
Guile.
guile, guile. Thank you, guile.
Yeah, guile. Good. Yeah, trickery or guile. It's, so if you lie, you are deceitful, you have deceitfulness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Any other questions?
Integrity.
Integrity. Okay. Who knows what integrity is?
I know. May I?
Go for it.
Okay. Um, you have a moral code, and when you don't break your moral, you you have your integrity. When you follow things that you believe.
Yeah. So somebody who follows the things that they believe people who
Their
follow things they believe
their
have integrity. Yeah.
ethic code and moral code.
Yeah. Their ethics, their morals. Yeah. Exactly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And any other questions? Okay. Maybe Miguel, can you make a sentence with frankness or frankly?
Okay. If I say you the truth, I'm pregnant. Pregnant.
Um, Not quite. So if I tell you the truth, you could say I'm frank with you, or I'm being frank with you. So we couldn't say I'm frankly with you.
Okay, and be frank with you.
He's like, frankly, I'm telling you the truth. Which is like, honestly. Can you read one of those two sentences one more time?
Frankly, I'm telling you the truth.
Good. There you go. And let's go on to the next page. Let's try the first one, Jose.
Yes. Ever since he was a child, Evan Evan was having poor,
Not was having.
no? Desde que he was a child, Evan 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 had
Evan had close,
had
not quite.
no. Evan didn't have.
We would look for the present perfect.
Present perfect. Evan has been.
Has not quite. So it's the verb to have.
Okay. Has had.
Yeah, because
Has
he
had
has it.
Poor. Poor integrity.
I mean, it works in the sentence. Try.
Yeah.
What's the next sentence? So he thinks he's worse than he is. So that would mean he has poor integrity. If you think you're worse than you are, you have poor what?
Poor virtues? No.
Not quite.
Poor deceitful?
No. Does anybody think they could help him out with this one?
Yes.
Okay, I can help him. He believes he's worse than he is. What is, the way that he sees himself?
Perceive?
Almost.
Your self-worth.
What you think about yourself is your esteem.
So how you think about yourself is how you esteem yourself.
How you esteem. Sincere? No? Self-esteem.
Yeah.
About myself, self-esteem. Yes.
Yeah. So you esteem yourself.
Yes, it's clear.
Like you value yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read the whole sentence one more time?
Yes. Ever since he was a child, Evan has had poor self-esteem. He thinks he's worse than he is.
Good. Perfect. Ken, welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes. Hello, how are you? I'm fine.
Nice. Good to hear. And David, welcome to class as well. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't really hear you.
I'm sorry. Here we go. Thank you.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Okay. Ahab, can you try the next one?
You're so I need a word which means to impress.
Nope. So you need to conjugate the verb to impress. You're something, and then conjugate to impress me throughout the trial. I think you are a blank person. So the blanks, you need to put a word. So fill in the blank, and then this is conjugate. Does that make sense?
No. I didn't get
So-
it, but
So in this sentence, we had to have, and then pour blank. So he conjugated the verb to have, and so he has had. And then
Yeah.
pour, fill in the blank, we had self-esteem. So you need to fill in the blank, and then change the word. Does that make sense?
Okay. So the first word, it's not from here, from the words from the other side, the right side.
Yes, the first word is from the right side.
The first word it's from the right side. Okay.
Just any trial. The margin to
Can you mute yourself?
sorry.
Maybe it's ethics.
Okay, your ethics
Ethics.
could work.
Makes.
So we need to conjugate to impress. So we've got the present tense, I impress. Past tense, I impressed. The past perfect, I had impressed. Or the present perfect, I have impressed. So we've got different conjugations. Those are conjugating verbs. You need to change the tense. So what tense would these go in?
Impress. Impresses, maybe.
Past tense.
Not past.
The past tense.
You want it in past, you mean? It should be in past.
Yes, it needs to be in past tense.
Okay. Present.
Impressed.
Yeah, impressed.
Okay, so it sounds like impressed. Can you repeat that?
Impressed.
Yeah. Okay.
Throughout
you-
the trial, I think you're you're deceitful. Deceitful.
It's the opposite of deceitful.
Sorry?
It's the opposite. So it's
Opposite.
opposite. Deceitful is negative. We want something positive.
Virtuous.
Yeah, I think you're a virtuous person. That would work. For sure. Can you read the whole sentence?
Your ethics impressed me throughout the trial. I think you are a virtuous person.
Good. We could also say integrity. Your integrity impressed me. Both are good. And all right, let's have David. Can you try the next one?
Do you ask me, Joshua?
David, yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Right. Let's see. What number? Okay. In any trial, the murderer will be deceitful. You have to figure out when she's lying.
Good. Perfect. Really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Ana Carolina, what about the next one?
Julia is very sincere. Even when she is joking, she struggles to be sarcastic.
Nice. Good job. Perfect.
Thank you.
What about the next one, Ken?
Okay. If someone has no ethics or moral code, they find to lie to be much easier. If someone knows it, they lie to be. Is it conditional? Oh,
It's, yeah, I mean, if then. So it's
they
the first conditional.
first condition. I forgot the structure. They would find.
Yeah, they will find.
They will find. To lie would find. To lie.
Not quite too loud.
Find lying.
Yeah.
Lying. Okay.
Yeah, they'll find lying to be much easier.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Any questions here? Okay. All right, good. Let's go on to the next page. Let's do a little bit of reading. Abdallah, can you read the first paragraph?
Yeah, but please give me a minute.
Sure. Abdallah, are you there? Okay, let's welcome to class, Saivan. Saivan, how's it going?
Good, teacher. How are you, teacher?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And Saivan, can you read the first paragraph?
Sure. Okay. Lying. If you believe someone is lying, change subject for a conversation quickly. A liar follow along willingly and becomes more relaxed. The guilty liar wants the subject changed. An innocent person may be confused by the sudden change in topics and will want to get back to the previous subject.
Good. All right. Really well done. Let's look at willingly.
Willingly,
Relaxed.
relaxed,
Changed.
changed,
Good. Really well done. Willingly, relaxed, changed. Just be careful with your ed endings. But
guilty.
yeah. And I made a mistake. I left out the article, so change the subject. Okay. Nice. Does anybody have any questions on that first paragraph? Okay. And Abdallah, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you read the second paragraph?
Okay. A liar may have out may leave out pronounce and speak in monotonous tone. When a truthful statement is made, the person is amazed as much or more than the rest of the word in a statement.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at monotonous. Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Monotonous. Monotonous.
Monotonous. Monotonous.
Monotonous. Monotonous. Monotonous.
Yeah. Yeah. Monotonous. And maybe you could even say like that. Monotonous.
Monotonous. Okay.
And then when a truthful statement is made, the pronoun Can you repeat pronoun?
Pronoun.
Is emphasized. Emphasized.
Emphasized.
Emphasized.
Pronoun is emphasized.
As much or more than the rest of the words in the statement. Can you read that sentence one more time? That second sentence?
Yeah, is made the pronoun is emphasized as much or more than the rest of the words in statement.
Good. Okay. And Miguel, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. The guilty person may speak more than natural, adding unnecessary details to convince you. They are not comfortable with silence or spaces in the conversation.
Okay. Let's look at the guilty person. The guilty person. Miguel?
Yes,
The guilty person.
person,
Comfortable.
comfortable,
Close. Comfortable.
comfortable,
Silence.
silence,
Silence or pauses.
silence, passive,
Yeah, silence or pauses. Good. Okay. And let's have Jose, can you read the next paragraph? Sort of. Jose?
Yes. Liars sometimes avoid lying by not making direct statements. They imply answers instead of denying something directly.
Good. Do you think that's true, Jose?
Yes, I think
Good.
it's true.
Yeah. And one thing,
Okay.
we want to imply answers instead of denying something.
Implying.
Right? Yeah, so they imply answers instead of...
Imply answers.
Good. Yeah, so we want to emphasize that one. But other than that, really nice reading, good pronunciation. Ehab, can you read the next paragraph?
A statement without contraction is more likely to be truthful. I didn't do it instead of I did not do it.
Yeah, or you could simply be learning English. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good, though. Good reading.
Thank you.
All right. And David, what about the next one?
Sure. A liar will use your words to answer a question. When asked, "Did you eat the last cookie?" the liar answers, "No, I didn't. I did not eat the last cookie."
Good. Yeah, I think that was really well done. Good reading. And does anybody have any questions or comments here? Questions or comments?
Do you lie, Joshua?
Do I lie? I suppose everybody kind of lies a little bit. I don't think so, as much as possible. What about you, David? Do you lie?
If I say no, it's a lie, isn't it?
Nice. Yeah, probably would be. All right, I think we're good here then. Let's go on to the next page. Let's go back to Ahab. Can you ask Ana Carolina the first question?
Okay, Ana Carolina, how can you tell if someone is being honest with you?
Well, I can pay close attention to some signs, and some people don't know how to lie, and they stutter, they blush, they rub their hands, they look at other places because they avoid eye contact.
Because they want to avoid eye contact.
They want to avoid eye contact. However, there are some people who are very good at it, in those cases, I don't know if because they are dishonest all the time, and it's very difficult to figure out.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's a good, and it's difficult to figure out. Good grammar. Nice work.
Thank you.
David, can you ask Ken the next question?
Yes. Do you think it is possible to be too honest? Why or why not?
Yeah, I think it's possible to be too honest. Yeah, some people say their opinion very honestly, and yeah, and some people are not. Right. Sometimes maybe too honest has a negative connotation, probably, because for example, if I ask about hairstyle from somebody, and even if I thought it was terrible, but maybe I would say nice or something like that. That's the kind of meaning of too honest, probably.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be too honest when you're if you don't like something that somebody else likes, or somebody else is asking your opinion about something, then you can be, a little bit less honest than completely honest if you don't like it. Just be like, yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it, or something like that. Good. Okay, and Anna Carolina, can you ask Abdallah the next question?
Okay. Abdallah, what problems do you encounter when you are not fruitful? Teacher, could you truth, truth, truthful, truthful, truthful?
Yeah. What's the thing? Actually, I think at this moment I have a low or poor self-estimate,
Self-esteem.
self-esteem, and I think the good side of me, it's try to just helping me out to don't lie or telling the truth. So I will be nervous in front of the person who I'm speaking with.
Okay, I'm not actually sure. I got what you're saying, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Can you repeat it, what you were trying to say? So you've got poor self-esteem, and then go on from there. Can you repeat that?
Okay, so I think that's moment I have poor. Okay. Okay. So I will continue. Okay. So I will be nervous at this moment, and I think the other the one whom I talking to, he will catch that I'm not telling the full truth.
Okay. Okay, so because maybe at the moment you've got poor self-esteem, you're not feeling too great about yourself, you think lying will be difficult,
Yeah.
and you get caught almost immediately because right now you're just not very confident.
Yeah.
I think that's good. All right, really great answer. Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how's it going?
Hello, I'm fine. A little late. Sorry.
A little late. It's okay. You just kind of joined at the end of the line, too. So it'll be a minute before we get back to you. But welcome to class, and it's good to see you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And maybe, Abdallah, can you ask Saibon the same question?
Okay. What problems do you encounter when you are not truthful?
Okay. I felt guilty for the first, I mean,
At first.
at first. And you know, I realized at the moment that I'm not truthful, I will be captured by someone that he will know that I am not truthful. That eventually, that someone eventually will know that I'm not truthful, and so I know that my reputation will be tarnished.
Okay. So know that my reputation will be tarnished. Okay, yeah, good. That's definitely a huge reason to be truthful is your reputation, the way that people think about you, especially the people that you love. Good. Okay. And I think we're good here. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they really want to add to any of these questions, comments?
No.
All right. Cool. Let's read through this, and let's start. Where are we? I think we're with Miguel. Can you read the role of Calvin? And Jose, can you read the role of the dad?
Okay. Dad, will you explain the theory of relativity to me? I don't understand why time goes slower at quick speed.
It's because you keep changing time zones. See, if you fly to California, you gain 3 hours on a 5-hour flight, right? So if you go at the speed of light, you gain more time because it doesn't take as long to get there, of course. The theory of relativity only works if you are going west.
Yeah, that's not what Mom said at all. She must be totally off her rocker.
Well, women are better at abstract reasoning. Go tell her that.
Good. Let's look at a couple of small things. Let's look at theory.
Theory, theory.
Theory. And then Miguel, G. G. That's not what Mom said at all.
Okay, G.
Yeah. And reasoning, Jose.
Reasoning.
Good. All right. And let's look at a couple small things. Ehab. Actually, who knows what totally off her rocker means?
Sorry, is that a question for me?
That means it's for anybody. Does anybody know what it means to be off your rocker, or what it means when he says that she is totally off her rocker?
No, I don't, teacher, sorry.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna guess. Maybe it's like she's a little cuckoo, crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Actually, thinking about that, we have a ton of idioms for crazy, so I think my next class is going to be a crazy class. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And, okay, what about the theory of relativity? Who can explain what the theory of relativity is?
That's Einstein theory of physics. He explained the universe over time by using that theory.
Exactly. It's a way to like tie gravity and time and space all together into a coherent theory, which is perfect. Nice job, Ken. And so, Ehab, what is happening in this comic? Can you explain the comic at all?
Not really.
All right. All right. So in the first block, what's happening there, Ehab? What's happening here?
The kid asking his dad, "Will you explain the theory of relativity to me?" What's theory? I don't know.
Theory. Theory. Can you repeat theory?
Theory.
It's like the hypothesis or the assumption. So it's not fact. It's a scientific theory. So it's like evolution is a theory. It's pretty much, that's what it is. But it's still, because it's science, it's not the fact of relativity. It's the theory of relativity because it's still a scientific idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, what's his question? Why does time go slower at great speeds?
Yeah. So he's asking why we can't, when we enjoy, why the time goes fast, and when we for example, when we are bored, the time takes longer, or the time.
Not quite. He's actually asking a question about physics. So if you're in a plane and you're traveling around the world,
yeah.
Or in a rocket ship.
Why time goes slower at a great speed. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the faster you move through space, the slower time goes. And it's actually proven that if you fly around the world in a plane and somebody stays in the same spot, when they get back to the same spot, the watches are different. So yeah, that's kind of the theory of relativity. So Calvin is like wondering, like, why does this happen? And David, what's the dad's answer in the next two parts?
Well, the dad doesn't know the answer. He just came up with this simplistic answer. That's what makes it funny. He says because we keep on changing time zones, and in the U.S. we have 4 time zones. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the Eastern Time, Central, Mountain, and Pacific Time. So we have each. So to make it simple, because he didn't know the answer, he just came up with this simplistic answer.
Yeah, so it's like about time zones. So the theory of relativity only works when you go west.
Because you go west.
Save time. Yeah.
I'm getting better about these cartoons because of you.
I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying them too. While you get better at them. All right. And Ken, what's happening in the last little block?
Okay. It doesn't. Kind of that justify his how can I say misunderstanding about the kind of theory.
Sort of. What do you think Calvin asked his mom before? So what do you think the mom said?
Mom said.
So Calvin says, "Gee, that's not what Mom said." What do you think? What do you think Mom said?
I think Mom explained better than this. His father probably.
Probably.
I don't know. But, yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right. And so, like, what's the dad tell her? What's the dad tell Calvin?
Totally nonsense. He's talking about kind of time zone difference because of the airplane travel. Nothing about that theory.
What's he tell Calvin at the end, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's showing off. I may better than such abstract concepts than women, but actually he's not. He's not good at it. Yeah.
I think he might be doing it on purpose, only to irritate his wife. So, because I mean, pretty much everybody knows that if you say that to anybody, especially when they're right and you're wrong, like it's just a good way to irritate somebody. So, the dad is really just playing with his wife here, using his son as like an intermediary by telling him facts that are false. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. No, hopefully that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions here? All right. Good. And maybe Ken, can you ask Adela this question down here?
Okay. Dara, do you think it's okay to lie your kids? When or why not?
I think it's not okay to lie the kids, but sometimes you can explain, for example, the relative theory as an adult, or no as an adult, as an expert, because it's complicated, and you maybe need to have a explanation, simplistic explanation to make, for example, and with examples or quotidian things to try they understand the concept. But it's very difficult in this case, for example, for me, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but you wouldn't make an excuse and say that like the time zones are the reason why the theory of relativity
Yes,
makes time go slower, goes huge. Yeah.
it's not the relative theory, but the time is relative.
Yeah. Yeah. Ken, can you
No,
read the
sorry.
question one? No worries. Just really quick. Ken, can you read that question one more time?
Okay. Do you think it is okay to lie your kids?
To lie.
To lie to your kids, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. To lie to your kids. And good. And quotidian is every day. And Adela, what else were you going to say? Didn't mean to interrupt you. Adela, are you there?
Yes, no, it's finished. I
Okay.
finished. Okay.
What about you, Saivon? Do you think it's okay to lie to your kids sometimes?
Oh, well, teacher, it depends sometime. You have to lie to them to save them from arrest. For example, if they desperately need to, let's say, ride a horse, and riding horse, it's really, risky for them. So it's okay to promise them you will bring them for the next time. So like this, I think it's okay sometime, but I really don't encourage any parent to lie to their kids.
Yeah. Okay. What about things like like the Easter Bunny, like religious fictions, or maybe, you know, like magic and fantasy stuff? Miguel, what do you think about that? Is that okay to tell your kids? Is that lying?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. So is it lying to tell your kids about Santa or the Easter Bunny or magic or fantasy things?
Oh, yes. It's fable.
It's a fable?
No, yes, it's a fable. It's a tradition. It's they are child, and maybe it's better continue the tradition for do her more happy.
Okay, so it's like a lie to make them happy.
Sorry.
I didn't quite hear. It's really hard to hear what you're saying. I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you said one more time?
Yes, it's a fable. Maybe it's better raconte this little lie for continue the tradition.
Okay, and is it okay?
And maybe they could be more happy during this holiday.
Maybe it will make them happier for the holiday. Okay, good. I think that's a solid answer. So yeah, maybe sometimes it is okay. I think that's good. We're just close to out of time. We can let's try this really quickly. Let's have Jose. Can you read the role of Calvin and yeah, Jose, can you read actually the first two, and Ahab, can you read the second two blocks?
Okay. This is what I like about photography. People think cameras always tell the truth. They think the camera is a dispassionate machine that records only facts, but really cameras lie all the time. Select the facts and you manipulate the truth.
Okay, I will read this. For example, I have cleared off this corner of my bed. Take a picture of me here. But crop out all the mess around me, so it looks like I keep my room tidy.
Go ahead, Ahab.
Is this even legal? Wait, let me comb my hair and put it on a tie.
Good. Okay, and let's look at crop out.
Crop out.
Huh? And then Jose, manipulate.
Manipulate.
And photography.
Photography.
And camera.
Camera.
Oh, it's camera. 2 syllables.
Camera. Camera. Camera.
Camera.
Camera.
Close. That E is silent in the middle. But good. And we are just out of time. I've got a little private lesson after this. And then after that, I've got another lesson. If you guys want to join, I'd love to see you all again. Thanks for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.